boys and girls, and welcome to Gorn Guitar and to an old goodie. This is from Passenger. It's called Let Her Go. What a legendary song. Again, we love these, and these has these factors where everybody recognizes it, all right? So it's nice to learn these as well. Let's start this one up, Passenger, Let Her Go. We're gonna do that with a capo set here on the 7th fret, all right? So, like we usually do, we go over the chords. So we're gonna start with F, okay? So that's a bar chord. You play a bar on the 1st fret over all strings, and then you need to add 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. We have C next. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. We have G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, 3rd E. We have A minor as well. And that is open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. And the final chord will be E minor. So that is open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. All right, so we're gonna start with the melody, all right? That's how this legendary song starts. We're gonna do that. So let's go to the finger picking style now. So we're gonna play this part. Okay, so it goes 3rd fret B string, open E, back to 3rd B, and 1st B. And now comes the bass in. You're gonna play the 3rd fret D string together with open G. And then you hammer on the 2nd G. And then you get the 1st B. And then 3rd D again. And then 2nd G. And open E. So slowly. Then over to the G part, it goes like this. So that is 3rd fret in the bass, E string, together with 3rd B string. Then high E, open, 3rd B, 1st B. Then comes the A minor part. That is open A string together with open G. Then you hammer on the 2nd G, which means you don't pick it with the right hand, you hammer on it just with the finger on the fretboard on the 2nd G. Then 1st B, then open A, 2nd D, and open E. Then we have the G part next. It goes like this. So that is 3rd fret and E string bass together with 3rd B. Then you have a pause. Then comes the intro we learned before. So it will be again 3rd B string, open E, 3rd B, and 1st B. Now we have the F part. It goes like this. So that would be 3rd on D string together with open G. And then you hammer on the 2nd G. And then you get the 1st B string. Then 3rd D. Then 2nd G. Then 3rd fret E string. And then you pull off to get the open E string. So from 3rd, you pull off. Okay, so you do again everything on the fretboard. You don't pick it twice here because it flows better with the hammer on and pull off technique. So you pick the 3rd E string and you snap it off to get the open E. All right, then yeah, that's the F part. Then comes the G part. 3rd fret on E string. And then you play the hammer-on technique again. You're gonna pick the 1st fret B string and hammer on the 3rd fret B string. And then you play the open E string as the end note of G. So from F, it was and then comes the A minor where you do the strumming. And you're gonna play like this. So it will be down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So the first down on the bass string, and then the next down on the higher strings, and then down, up, and again, 1 down on bass string and 1 down on the top strings. So A minor is down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And that builds up for the next round, because you're gonna play this melody for 2 rounds, and you're gonna play it in the exact same way for 2 rounds. When you come to this A minor again in the last part here, you're gonna play the strumming down, 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 up for 2 full rounds. All right, so. All right, so there you have the intro with the A minor strumming for 2 rounds, and that takes us into this actual song, and it actually starts with the chord progression of the chorus. Now this chorus you're gonna play with the chord progression I'm gonna show you, and you're gonna play the same strumming pattern you just played for the A minor. All right, the down, 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 up, that is 1 strumming round. So you're gonna play F1, C1, G1, A minor 1, F1, C1, and then G2. You're gonna play that for 2 chord progression rounds. So F, C, G, A minor, F, C, and G2. And that is the introduction. You can say that is really the chord progression for the chorus, all right? But that is still introduction, and now starts the actual verse. So now we're gonna look into the verse, and for the verse and the rest of the song, we're gonna learn a new strumming pattern. It has 2 different parts of it, okay? So we're gonna look at the strumming first, and then look at the chord progression. So we're gonna look at the strumming here with the A minor. That is the first chord in the verse. So grab that one. So part 1 of A minor, and it's very identical, almost similar, very similar to the part 2. The part 1 is down, down, up. Okay? So 1 down, a pause, and down, up. That is the part 1. And the part 2 is down, up. Okay? So you don't have that pause you have in part 1. So you're gonna play down, up. So if you build these 2 parts together, part 1 and part 2, it will be down, up. Couple rounds of it. First down in part 1 and the first down up in part 2. Try to do that on the bass strings, and the down up in the end of each part. Play that more on the mid top strings. Now, I think we're ready for this actual song, and it's not hard at all actually. It's very easy. So we're gonna play verse play now. You're gonna play A minor, part 1, F, part 1, G, part 2, and E minor part 1. That's the first half. So A minor part 1, F part 1, G part 2, and E minor part 1, like this. And then you continue with A minor part 1, F part 1, and G part 2 and part 1 in that order. So A minor part 1, F part 1, G part 2, part 1. And that is one chord progression in a verse. So I'm gonna give you one round of it without speaking, and it goes like this. Alright, you're gonna do that for 2 rounds, and now that takes us to the chorus. So the chorus, you're just gonna apply the same principle when it comes to the strumming pattern, and you're gonna play F, C, G, A minor, and then F, C. All these chords in that order, you're gonna play part 1. So F, C, G, A minor, F, C, and when you come to the last chord, G, you're gonna play part 2 and then part 1. And that is the end of the chorus progression there for the chords. Yeah, so F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. I did 2 rounds of it, and that's exactly what you're gonna do. The chorus is about 2 chord progression rounds, and then you go back again to the first verse. Second verse, this is exactly the same in playing when it comes to chords and strumming, everything. So just repeat itself in the verse play. Also, the second chorus, exactly the same as the first one. After the second chorus, we have a bridge part, and we're now about 2 minutes and 48 seconds into the song. So you're gonna play A minor part 1 of the strumming, F part 1, then G part 2 and part 1. You're gonna play that chord progression of these 3 chords for 2 rounds. Then you're gonna play A minor part 1, F part 1, G part 2, and E minor part 1. That's the third round, so to speak, and the fourth round you go back and play in the exact same way as you played the first 2 rounds, which means A minor part 1, F part 1, and G part 2, part 1. So it's a total of 4 rows, so to speak, so 4 bars. So you can say that, I'm gonna play through for you so understand what it's all about, so let's do it. Very easy, guys. Okay, so once you get this strumming, it's very easy to just go with it and change these chords. After this bridge part, we're now into the final part of the song. You're gonna jump back to the third chorus. Okay, and guess what? You're gonna play in the exact same way. Now you're gonna play 2 full rounds of the chord progression in the same way you played the previous choruses, and on the third round, in the last round, you're just gonna play 1 down per chord. So F, C, G, A minor, F, C, and G. And that is how this beautiful song from Passenger ends. Let Her Go. So a beautiful song, like you just have to have it in the archives, so to speak, and put it up when you need it with your friends or when you just want to play a nice song for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and if you did, feel free to support me on guitar. I really appreciate all your support, so give me a like on this one and subscribe to this channel. That would make my day. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Till next time, play tuned.